Hello, hello, what's up everybody? How's it going? We will wait a little bit because I want that time to people to connect. If you dare, comment below, say where you're from. Say if you motivate today, what's up on this Thursday here in Thailand. It's already Thursday evening, and today I want to speak with you about something that I am reading. It's a book like The Code of Extraordinary Mind, and it's really good, and I want to give you just some value and hope that will be able to inspire you as I am inspired myself at the moment. It's just amazing. Hey Costa, how's it going, brother? That's cool. So today we will talk about what if you allow you to question some rules. You know, our life are defined by some rules, and you know, we are like, if you just follow the rules, you follow the system, you follow like everybody are living, and you are ordinary. But Elon Musk, the guys who create PayPal, who create Tesla, he said, I think it's possible for ordinary people to choose to be extraordinary. So is that something that can interest you, to be extraordinary, to be like, not like every people, not like everybody? Hey, can you go, bro? Yeah, Jeff, go, bro. No, not go, Brooms. No. And if I show you what I have here, it's a big flag of the Habs. And just kidding. But yeah, so if you like what I'm saying today, if you've been inspired, comment below, say where you're from, say what you like, what you don't like. React to what I'm speaking. Share if you think that can help other people. Like this video, that will be awesome. Very possible. Everyone can be a genius. Exactly. Everyone, when you choose to be extraordinary, you can do it. Like, and you know, I will take this example. A fish is often the last one to understand that he is swimming in a substance we call the water. You know, it's because he is born in this, and he swim in the water like all his life. But when you take out the fish from the water, he realizes what was the water. So it will be the same. Hey Geneviève, how's it going? Ça va? I got a lot of people. Bill, all in one mat. What's up, brother? Yeah, Bill, was just awesome. Again, to see you in Orlando, and tonight we have a mastermind tonight for you, but tomorrow morning for me. So yeah, just to be back, like the fish. The fish is the last one to see that is swimming in a substance that we call the water. He realized the water when you take out the fish from the water, and it's the same for the human being. When we are the last usually to realize this mass of human thought. You know, I will call it the culture scape. It's a word that I take in this book, and this is really great. And I want to, before I will move on this video, I want to warn you, because maybe after this video you may allow yourself to question if you are really happy in a different aspect of your life. And so I just want to warning you about this, because now, do you think that it's possible to hack your life, to hack the life? I will say not only your life but the life, because the normal, I will say the normal life can be hacked. I will say hacked like in computers, because it's a way to don't follow the code. You know, don't follow this usual codes. So it's probably almost invisible, this code for most of the population, for most of people. But when you start to think about it, and when you take the time to think about it, maybe sometimes you can realize that effectively, indeed, there are some codes, how we interact with each other, how we relate with our parents, how we work, how we fall in love, how we make in love, how we make money, how we stay healthy and happy. You know, this kind of rules, like just are not like absolute, but control our life without any prescription, without any. We don't have to think about it. We just follow the rules because we learn these rules from the generation by generation, from our parents, from the people around us, our education, the school, our friends, our family, our co-workers. Those rules come from all of our environment. And so, some of these rules today are probably expired already. And I will say, we continue to use it because it's for us probably the only way to live. I will call it the bullshit rules. So the bullshit rules is the rules. It's a new word that Vishen Lakhiani in this books invented, because he said that if we don't have a word to name something, we don't really realize it. So, except the rule of the physics, okay? Except the rule of the physics and the law, every other rules are open to be questioning, okay? The physical rules is like, you know, this desk is hard, a rock is hard, the water is wet, the fire is hot, a tiger has big teeth and it hurts when he bites you. Those rules are real and you can really question it, okay? But all of the other rules, I will call it the mental rules, the rules like concept like marriage, love, money, religion, those rules can be questioning. You have to take a step back and question, because how many of you really choose your religion? How many of you wanted to be an artist when they were young? And how many of you have been said, like I've been told that to be an artist, it's not really a good decision, it's unreal, and you have to get a real job because it's better. And how many of you now hate your job? Geneviève said 80 to 85% of our value comes from our parents, not ours. Exactly. We have to think about acting with our own value. Exactly. Amber, how's it going? Amber, nice to see you too. Danny, great. Patrick, salut petit frère, yes. So, continue to comment. I really appreciate your comment, and I will react to it. Geneviève, so it's exactly this. We have to think about our own rules, how we can be really happy ourselves. And from that, when you realize that a lot of rules have been like impact us or have been integrated by our minds because of our environment, because of what we learned when we was young, when you start to think about it, it can be different. We follow usually the should rules. Yeah, we'll call it the should rules. It's the rule like, you know, you should go to college. You should get a great degrees. You should get a big job. You should find a wife or an husband. You should get married, have kids, have a car to go to your job, buy a house. And this is how you should think. This is how you should feel. And all of this, like, it's just because we learned this since we are young. But the statistic says that 70% of the people in North America hate their jobs. 33% only really can say that they are like really happy in their entire life. 40 to 50% of the marriage end on divorce. That's crazy. And more than half of the population are living in debt because sometimes of their education or because of a mortgage, like they buy a house or something like that. So start to think about it. Geneviève, action is the key. Action from the heart, not from the brain. Exactly. Think about your heart. Think from your heart and not only from your brain. Your brain. But if you open your mind, if you just think about your mindset and your subconscious, and if you educate your subconscious, you can change your mind and the way you will take action. Daniel, love you, man. Love you, bro. Hope to see you soon. Hey, Daniel, lots of love, Matthew. Yeah, lots of love too. Amber, growing up, we are told we can do anything. We put our mind to, but once we are an adult, we are told we just need to follow suit by society standards. Exactly. When we are kids, we have some dreams, we have something that we want to, and when we go to college, when we go to school, we just learn the same concept and the same way to live, and because of all of other friends, all of our environment, follow these patterns, follow this way to live, this, like, we just follow the train, we just come, like, go on the train and just forget everything. And we finish at the end that when we end our life, we just regret the thing that we didn't make and not the thing that we did. Think about it. Yeah, mortgage, it's a big debt, but it's all not true. Daniel said, like, yes, sad statistic, exactly. Yes, it's really sad statistic, but it's true. Forget the should. We have to think of who we are and follow our dreams and stop giving a shit, sorry for the word, but stop giving a shit about what people think about your decision and make your decision. Never stop to dream. Never stop dreaming. It's really important. And follow your decision. You know, when we grow up, our, like, the quality of our life and, like, the thing we learn during our life, we follow something like that, but at the moment we just make some stagnation, you know? Because we are in our comfort zone at a point, and we stay in this comfort zone, and we just don't try to be different. But what if the real life could be something like up and down? And every time you have a down, it's somewhere that you can learn a lot. A fail doesn't really exist. A fail is somewhere you can learn. It's when you think that, oh shit, this sucks, realize that, oh shit, what I will learn because this sucks. You know? If you start to think about what you can learn on every fail, you will transform this fail on success, and you will grow up, and you will live like a up and down, and with this up and down, you will truly live. When you go outside of your comfort zone, this is where the life truly begins. It's possible that, you know, when we look at this statistic that I was talking about just before, we can realize that maybe some rules that we are following since years and years and years are maybe not the good one, no? Because if this, like we said before, this is sad statistic, so if we think about it and we continue to just follow the rules that we are living and that we are usually do since we are kids and since years and years, generation from generations, if we continue just to do it, we will create every time the same result. So if we start to think different, and if we question every rules and everything that we are doing in our life and everything that, like, how we react to something, if we start to think about it, how we can react to something, it can be like we can apply some different rules. We can redefine the way that we are living, redefine a new way of life, and why not? You know, when you will redefine a new way of life, this is a new world that will open to you. That's just like something else, something's really different, And just by when something happens to you, you have a first reaction, stop it. Think about it. Is it the real way that I have to think about? Is it the real way that I have to react? If your answer is yes, go for it. If your answer is no, maybe question yourself and react in a different way, and you will redefine the way that you are reacting to something. Because your mindset and your brain will always react like the same you react before when a situation come to you and something it's like similar come again, you will react in the same way. You will just your mind will use the reaction that you had before. You will use your memories, and you will put the same emotion and the same reaction that you had before. So if you start to think different, if you start to question the way you react to something that happened to you, you will probably redefine the way that you will react to it of this kind of event the next time it will come. And this can change your world, change the way you react. And I get some other comment. Danny, never stop dreaming. Yes, of course. Costa, school is creating obedient workers. Yes, school is creating but this was normal in like before. It was normal because with the Industrial Revolution at the beginning of the 20th century, the 19th, we needed industrial workers. We need workers. So the school have been in place to form workers because the industry needed workers. Now, in 2017, how many jobs have been lost in the last 10 years from the industry and the retail shop and everything? How many jobs have been lost? Think about it. The workers, like it has usually been before, are not anymore, like it's not necessary in the same way now. So it's different. So we can do it differently now. You can create your own business. Stop to think about the way that everybody think. When we go to school, we learn how to be a workers, and this is a big scam. Because when you go to school, you learn how to work for someone else, and you think that you don't have to pay for your job, but probably you have to buy clothes, you have to buy a car, you have to buy gas, you have to eat outside of your house every day, and you have to pay to go to work for someone else. And maybe this is when you realize it, maybe you will want something different. Geneviève say everyone are entrepreneur. It's just that they don't know we are the entrepreneurs of our own life. Exactly. You are creating your life. You are creating your own life. Just think about it and create your life every day, every minute of your life. Geneviève, it's just experience, not failure. Exactly. Failure, when I was talking about failure and success, every failure, it's an experience, like it's one more experience in your life. So when you change how you're reacting, and when you try to think about the thing that you learn on a failure, you will make it as an experience and you will transform it as a success. Cyril, see you, bro. We take house in Koh Chang this winter. Have to go, a way to go, bro. That's awesome. Cyril, oh shit, I'm not sure it's a good way, it's a good news, but that will be awesome to see you here. Maybe difficult to be serious, but that will be awesome. No, Cyril, love you, and hope to see you soon. When you will arrive, which month are you coming? It will be awesome. We will have a great people here next year. Geneviève, we need to educate our children to think differently. Exactly. Think about it. Like I was saying before, like question everything and question the way you talk to your kids. It's something really important too. When you say to a kid, when you are eating a meals and the kid's like is full and he said, Mom and Dad, I'm full, and you said, no, finish your plates because you will be skinny. You will stay skinny if you don't finish your plates. What you put in mind of your kids when you say that kind of stuff? Think about it. If you start to say this to your kids, maybe he will think always that if he not finish his plate, even if he is full already, he will stay skinny. He will stay like, yeah. So he will eat and eat and eat and eat. And he will start to be bigger and bigger because he will eat much more than he needs to. So just because you say this kind of sentence, just because you put in his mind this kind of or finish your plates because you will don't have a dessert. This is also a dessert. Yeah, this is also something like, yeah, the kids like is full, but he will push himself to eat more just because he wants a dessert. So he will that will make bigger and bigger, and the population are bigger and bigger now. So like this kind of thing that we are saying to our kids because we have been said the same can really be different if you start to think about it. The next leader will be our children. So start to think about it and start to think about how you speak to your kids. Daniel, keep killing it, my brother. Yes, man. Thank you so much. Love you. And thanks to everyone. So when you understand that those rules, like all of these rules that we are thinking about, I will talk about sex a little bit. That's going to be funny. Think about how you make love. It's probably really different than how our parents make love. And it's probably really different than how the new generation are making love. Why? Because they don't have access to the same education about it. You know, the religion was really important for us for our parents. For us, it was less important, but we learned the sex education, I will say, was more in school and everything, and now the porn are everywhere in internet. So the kids are watching the porn and try to do the same. So it's totally different. They don't separate like a movie and the reality. So the way they are making love now are truly different than the way that we are doing now. We are doing love and our parents was doing love. So this is the rules that are changing just because we don't have the same education. So try to question yourself, try to educate yourself differently, and you will learn, and you will be able to apply different rules to your life. Jean-Denis, salut, hey, how's it going? Ça va? So the rules are being processed generation by generation. They are from our education, they are from our environment, our friends, our family, our co-workers. Think about what kind of rule, what kind of way you want to react, what kind of role you want in your life, what kind of life do you want. As we said before, we are entrepreneurs, we are the creator of our life. So think about how you want your life and start to act like this. So I really hope that this Go Live helped you. It was something that I wanted to share with you. Oh, Danny said they need to study Think and Grow Rich in high school. Yeah, and meditation, yoga, like this kind of thing that we realize now that it's so good for our body. I was watching a video, like a video from Geneviève, like she was commenting before, like I think she did it yesterday or something like that. She was telling that she do 60 seconds of jumping jack every morning because it put herself in her body in a good way, in a good mood, and like she is pumped after that, and she really happy and she feel good and she can attack her day like in a good way. this is a good way to start your day, you know. Me, I do like 3 jump, and I said, I'm excited, I'm excited, I'm excited. Look in the mirror and say that. At the beginning, you think you're crazy, but at the end, you realize that it makes something really good inside of you. And when you do some exercise in the morning, when I wake up, I wake up my body. It's really important. And I meditate I take 15 minutes to 20 minutes to meditate, because this is wake up my mind. And be grateful. Be grateful every day of your life. Be grateful to be alive. Be grateful to have a good life. Just for every small thing that you have, and you will attract more and more and more good things. So, hope it helped you. Hope you enjoy this Go Live. Hope you get some value from it. If you just joined now, just go back the replay. I will finish it, and you will be able to watch it again. I love and appreciate you all. Thanks for your comment. Thanks for your like. Thanks for your love. I really appreciate it. And see you soon for another live.